All right, people, let's talk, man. We got to talk about it. So I know I'm a little late, but I finally went to the theater to go see what the hype was about Obsession. I heard a few things online, seen some of my peers' reviews. One of my coworkers was like, "Yo, you got to hurry up and go see this movie." So I was like, "All right, I got the day off. Let me go check this out." Yo, this movie's crazy. I don't even know where to begin. But this movie was made by a YouTuber that I guess he had like a film or maybe a featured short film or something on YouTube called like Cereal and Milk or whatever. I guess that's how he got his discovery or whatever his break after making his film that he debuted it on YouTube, and he got the budget to make this movie. Um, so I guess it may have been like a film festival type film that now gets a theatrical release or whatever, right? So basically, the premise of this movie is we got this kid that likes this girl, but he's kind of afraid. We all probably had that one girl where we was afraid to express our feelings, so he's scared. She kind of friend zone him. It seems like, but he goes to this store and he gets this thing this wishing willow I think it's called, and he makes a wish for this girl to love him. Like he wants his wish is like, I want her to love me basically more than anything in this world, like more than life. And this movie is basically showcasing, it's basically telling us that phrase, that statement that we hear throughout our whole entire lives: be careful what you wish for, because God Almighty, Lord knows, bruh. After he makes this wish, the worst case of Beyonce's Obsessed, single white female type like that. Those movies, Hands That Rock the Cradle. Those movies where women go crazy and you're never leaving me. Bruh. I don't know. It almost feels like too in this movie that she's possessed, kind of like a demon possesses her body to make her like be obsessed and love like it's like this is why you gotta be careful what you wish for, because basically this person is not themselves. Like it's almost like something else is controlling them. Like they have no control, because I guess I could kind of talk about it. The movie's been out for a while now, so I guess I could do a little bit spoilers in this movie. There's a scene where you actually hear her speak out. You hear her voice coming out of the body, asking the main character for help. So that was one of the scenes where I felt like, oh shoot, like is she possessed? Like she has no control of herself. You get what I'm saying? And this movie is very disturbing, unsettling. Like I said, the craziest, the worst case of a person being obsessed with somebody. The stuff that takes place in this movie is insanely unsettling. Like, I wish I could go into details on like what this girl did, but just know this movie is crazy. Like, she's crazy, and you almost don't feel bad for the main character, because going back to the voice, like where you finally hear her voice come out the body, that was his moment to probably do something, and he doesn't. He says something like, "So like, what's wrong with being with me?" From there on out, whatever happens to him, you like, I don't care, because you're a douchebag, because you know what you're doing, and you're continuing with this game. Like you're allowing what takes place from here on out to happen. So if anything bad happens to you, I don't feel bad for you, homie. You know what I'm saying? But this movie, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw the trailer, I wasn't too impressed. Like I said, I heard the little hype online after the movie came out, and one of my coworkers was like, "Yo, dog, you gotta go see this movie. You gotta do a review on it." Yo, this movie was good, man. This is a good classic horror movie where they don't overly do it with the jump scares. You get what I'm saying? And then when there are jump scares, it's done right. Like I said, the movie is unsettling. It's very disturbing, but I still feel like Hereditary has an edge over this movie. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, on the Kaiba scale of 1 to 10, this movie's like a solid 8, 8.5. Like as far as like making me feel like, yo, this was actually good. It's like this year's Weapons. You get what I'm saying? Like on that level of like being disturbed. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to go into crazy details. I want you guys to enjoy this movie for yourselves. But definitely, if you haven't seen this movie, go check it out, man. Obsession is nuts, yo. This girl is nuts. The actress, she did an amazing job. Like none of these people, to my recollection, you're gonna recognize. I haven't seen them in anything, but the young lady has a bright future because what she did in this movie was amazing. Like I said, it's on the level of Hereditary, but I feel like Hereditary um, has a slight edge. So, Kaiba scale 1 to 10. This movie's like an 8, 8.5. If you have nothing you're doing this weekend, go check out Obsession, yo. This movie was nuts. Hit that like button, leave a comment at the bottom, let me know what you thought of this movie, and I'll check you guys next time. Peace.